Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Ladies and gentlemen.
for Central. Devin, it's okay. I'm going to give you the floor in a second. I got you.
Okay, okay.
I wanted to give you a grand introduction.
I'm hyped.
There you are. But we're back, episode 2 of TW 2020, our 2016 save. This is the first Raw after the draft, which was episode 1. Go watch it if you haven't. Now I'm going to turn the floor over to Mr. Devin O'Neill, the Raw commissioner.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Big
son.
time night of action. Big time night of action. You'll see a lot of everybody drafted to the show in one way or another on tonight's programming. Outside of a few that have yet to sign their contracts with Raw, but negotiations ongoing. But we open up with Ric Flair. He comes out. He does his thing. He does the shtick. Woo woo! It's Missouri. He he welcomes everybody to the first Raw of this new era here in the WWE. Monday nights are going to be crazy, and he wanted to kick things off tonight the right way. So in your main event, it will be a triple threat contest as John Cena and AJ Styles challenge Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship one night after Dean Ambrose successfully defended his championship against Seth Rollins. And in your opening contest, it will be the Drew McIntyre taking on Dolph Ziggler. So let's get right into it. That's good to see. That's good to see. But Dolph Ziggler in a 73 gets the win over Drew McIntyre. 58
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Ziggler got a
Okay.
69. Could be
Nice.
better, but this is McIntyre's first match back in the WWE. Ziggler does his thing. The psychopath gimmick gets a very good, and Ziggler picks up a much needed win to build his momentum after losing to The Miz last night. John Cena, we catch up with him backstage, and he is excited for the opportunity to be able to challenge and beat Ric Flair's record, tie Ric Flair's record tonight with a 16th world title, and he vows that he will get it done in tonight's main event. Next up, we've got Apollo Crews picking up the win over Bo Dallas. A
Cool.
56 rated match. Apollo Crews with a 61. That's good to see.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Dallas with a 29. That's not good to
Thanks.
see. But Bo's here to do one thing, and I think everybody knows what that is. Good showing
Okay.
for Apollo Crews. He gets the win, big time debut here for him, getting the job done. As we move
Mm-hmm.
on to our next segment of the evening, Finn Balor is Monday Night Raw. Ziggler catches him in the back, and he shakes his hand and he welcomes him to the Monday Night Raw brand, and he um, heard through the grapevine that Finn Balor has his contest coming up, and he wishes Finn the best of luck against his opponent. Next contest up here is the club members Gallows and Anderson taking on Big Show and Kane. And Gallows and Anderson able to pick up the win over Kane and the Big Show, with Anderson pinning Big Show after a magic killer. That's the world's biggest magic killer if I've ever seen one before.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, got
But how
60s for
that?
everybody except for Gallows. Gallows gets a 50.
Game.
He's off his game. It's okay. It's another momentum building win for the club, who unfortunately are unable to challenge for the tag team championships with them being on Raw. But it's a momentum builder and it's a big win for them either way. Dean Ambrose, catch up with him backstage. And he simply says that last night was a tough challenge. I rose to the occasion, beat Seth Rollins, and tonight, AJ Styles, John Cena, doesn't matter who they put against me, I will remain WWE Champion. Now we move on as Finn Balor
Holy shit.
73 on his first night in. Submits Ryback.
Somehow.
Submits him. And picks up the win in his first match on Raw. Big time win there for Balor. Big momentum builder against Ryback, who is seemingly on his way out the door.
Seemingly. He doesn't even want to negotiate with us.
Yeah, he's out the door. He's gone. He's leaving.
Yeah.
We can spoil that for you right now. He's gone. Next up, we have Randy Orton. He's been on the shelf for quite some time, but his return is imminent. And we get a little video package previewing his return. Our next contest of the evening, Cody Rhodes beating Mark Henry. That is not a good sign.
No, it's
Cody Rhodes beats Mark Henry with a beautiful disaster kick. Rhodes with a 51. His gimmick got a rating of poor. Not a great sign for Cody there. His debut, but hopeful. And he was really off his game, so I mean that plays into it. I'm hoping that I'm hopeful that that is just a anomaly, and that is not going to be the forever Cody that we get. We move on to the aftermath of this contest, and Cody Rhodes has some things he wants to say. He grabs the microphone and he says that he's sick of being known as Stardust and Dustin Rhodes' brother, be and stand out on his own as a main event level talent. But everybody seems to want to take his place. And he wants to take out every person that he deems taking his place. So he calls out a newcomer to Monday nights, Chad Gable. And Gable comes out to the stage and he looks down to the ring at Cody, and he doesn't really know why he's been called out here. Doesn't know why Cody had the audacity to call him out, but Chad seems to be up to the task and is not going to back down from a challenge. Next up, very good match here. Very good. 76. Sami Zayn defeats the returning Shelton Benjamin. And that's with Sami being really off his game. A lot of that tonight here on Raw, looks like. But Sami picks up the win against Shelton Benjamin with the haluva kick. Sami with a 63. Shelton with a 66, looks like. A big win for Sami. And Sami grabs the microphone after the big win. Picked up the win against Kevin Owens last night. And he calls out Rusev, and he says, the United States Championship, it's time. The first night I was on this roster, I challenged John Cena for the United States Championship. I came up short, had to miss time, fought through injury. Now I'm 100%. Now I'm fully focused, and now I want the United States Championship. And Lana and Rusev come out, stare him down, and Lana simply says that you are not worthy of an opportunity, Bulgarian brute. In our main event in 88,
holy shit.
in the big time victory of the ages, AJ Styles picks up the win over John Cena and Dean Ambrose when Styles pinned Ambrose with the Super Styles Clash. We had Anderson and Gallows get involved. Gallows took out Cena on the floor. Dean Ambrose was climbing up to the top rope and looking to hit a Hurricane Rana. Carl Anderson held AJ Styles big down, and that allowed Styles to kick Ambrose on the Super Styles Clash, hit it, pick up the win, and we got a new WWE champion on the first episode of Raw in the new era. And as we move on, the club celebrates AJ Styles is the new champion to end the show.
Let's see what Raw gets.
It's an 85. I will take that every day of the week. I was skeptical of how this show was going to work out because little area. 5 of the men that I drafted are hurt, and 2 of them have not signed contracts yet.
Not yet.
Actually, there's a third person that hasn't signed a contract yet. So technically, 8 members of my roster are not available to me yet. So had to throw together a show, and I think it went really well and a lot better than I figured it would. Um, to kick off this this save here. I'm very happy with an 85.
That was the first Raw in the new era, I guess, the post draft era. Stay tuned because in a couple of seconds, Myth is going to present SmackDown.
Shawn Michaels, it's the new era SmackDown. It's the Hickenbottom cooking SmackDown era. And that he promised the fans a big surprise. He promised it on a draft probably. And so I said he is bringing back the big gold title. But unlike how it was originally, he will have a tournament for it. He'll have to own this. So let the tournament begin. Let's go. Okay, Kurt Angle's return match. He faces Kevin Owens. Different styles, except the new style being a stream match for someone probably. Kurt Angle wins after locking the ankle lock and making Kevin Owens tap. Good day, give it on, and then Kurt Angle says. He's thankful for the fans for playing back home. Them ends him plus the management of the WWE. He gonna win the world title back. It's true. Oh, it's damn true. I did the wrong thing. Whatever. Good promo. Okay, well, that's surprisingly good. For them, I'll be able to. Oh yeah, a women's match. In a women's match on the second card, Becky Lynch beats Hella with his armor. We saw the match. Awful. I think it's a pretty good match. And finally, we get. Honestly, finally. But here goes. We have the faction police. Breezango, the police, and the main culprits on the New Day. Pretty solid promo. No, I guess it can. He didn't go talk on the save for some reason. Whatever, I guess. Just excellent.
Not to interrupt, but also if you haven't noticed, there was a trade. Cassius Ohno was traded to Raw for Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, thank you for that. And here's our hard match, I believe. Yeah, the match. We have the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. A rematch from WrestleMania 32. I believe it's 32 in this year, right? 2016 was 32.
Yes.
Rematch on the pre-show. And on the show. And we also beat. Jey Uso beat Dudley with the Holly Oos. I was it Oos. With the Us. Pretty solid match, Dudley Boys and Usos have good chemistry. Shocking, shocking. Alright, so next match. Next segment, please. And Hannah Bryan says he doesn't care who he has to go through, who he has to kick the heads in. He will become world champion once again. Next segment. And holy fucking shit.
Are you kidding me?
Cesaro beats Alvaro. What a good match. He beats him with a neutralizer, probably. Put a neutralizer. Holy fucking shit, bro. That's fucking going to shit. That's the go, man. I'll be next minute. It's just, I don't know, more. It's just kind of cool. Headline says has a new brand. I mean, he's a new Seth Rollins, and he will be. He will add the war title to his accomplishments. Kind of like excellent. Uh, you know what? Could have been better, but that's pretty good. Hell, Brian Anderson with Tom match against Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho and Brian had a pretty good match. A good match at least. But him and Brian beats Chris Jericho. He beat him. He beat him. He beat him with the Basako knee. They say it, I believe. I pins Brian. I pins Jericho, meaning he will face between Cesaro and Sheamus on tournament. It's because Cesaro are here. They're both. I have them. Brian is celebrating. He's a tournament match in WWE since he had retired in 2015. And you might see backstage. So I saw I have Pac Ollie probably. I got Ollie cut thing. I don't know why. And I think Sheamus. I locked him. I was looking at the monitor and only. I'm sorry. And knowing that it's all and Brown face off against each other for the semifinals are Sheamus and Brown will face off in the semifinals. That's it. And you know what? Raw won this week in terms of ratings, but honestly, he wasn't that far behind. I like to be proud for it.
Listen, I personally think you had a better overall show. The match ratings were better for you, but I had the better main event. So the main event dragged my freaking show across the damn finish line.
But yeah,
It's that simple.
Yeah, I got credit by the way. He and then Chris Tom Andy and Chris Jericho was Brian Anderson. So thank you for that then. Like that.
If this is any indication of how the series is going to go, it is going to be a neck and neck battle the entire way.
Yep.
And I look forward to the challenge, man. I look forward to the challenge. I really do. I think both of us. I think both of us got a really good shake. You have the advantage because you have a bigger roster.
Yep.
But I think that that just provides an challenge on top of everything for me and Raw. I have to be. I can't afford injuries. I can't afford other things. I also have another thing to report. Along with the trade for Cassius Ohno for Tyler Breeze, Wade Barrett has chosen to decline contract offer. So he will be replaced on the roster by someone new who will be announced as long as he signs his contract.
That's right.
It does.
I think that does it. I think that does it for episode 2.
Yep, I think so.
Yes,
Pretty good
sir.
episode.
And boys, where can they find you at? Devin, you go first.
You can find me on Instagram and on X as Devin O'Neill 44. Devin _ O'Neill 44. I'm not very active, but that's where you can find me.
Myth, where can they find you?
I'm on Twitter, so that's X. No, Myth Flex Wrestling. On Instagram, Myth_JD. And right here, and the watch out for it. It's Google ain't easy. Discord server. Part number 1. You play John.
Yeah, you can find me in there too. Again, not super active, but I peruse the Discord server.
He does.
It shows up.
I'm not gonna plug myself this episode, but I will plug that episode 3 will be NXT. Please watch that. We'll see you in
See you in the
episode
next one.
3. Oh yeah.
Heard you on a nigga that's gon' please you. Suck your toes, dick it down, please you. She